Have you ever trusted a woman completely? She looked you in the eyes and said she loved you. She told you you were everything to her. She made promises about the future, and then you found out. The texts, the lies, the other man. And you asked yourself, how could she do this? I gave her everything. I was loyal. I was there. What did I do wrong? Let me tell you something that will hurt, but it's the truth. You didn't do anything wrong. She just found something she thought was better. This is not about all women. This is about understanding why cheating happens, and the patterns are always the same. Society tells you women cheat because he wasn't giving her enough attention. He wasn't meeting her emotional needs. He pushed her away. All of that is manipulation, rewriting history to make her the victim. Here's the real truth. Women cheat when they believe they can get away with it and upgrade at the same time. Not because you failed, but because she saw an opportunity. An opportunity plus rationalization equals cheating. Let me paint you a scene. Two women, both in relationships. First woman, her man is high value, has options, stays unpredictable. A guy hits on her at work. Handsome guy, funny guy, interested guy. She entertains it for a moment, but then she thinks, if I lose my boyfriend over this, I'm downgrading. So she stops. She sets a boundary. She protects the relationship. Second woman, her man worships her, has no options, is completely predictable. Same guy hits on her. She thinks, my boyfriend will never leave me. He needs me too much. Maybe this new guy is better. I deserve to explore my options. So she responds. She flirts back. She starts the process. Same situation, two completely different outcomes. The difference? The first woman fears losing what she has. The second woman doesn't. This is the brutal truth. Women cheat when they don't fear consequences, not when they're unhappy, not when you're a bad boyfriend. When they believe they can cheat and either you'll never find out, you'll forgive them, or they have a better option lined up. That's it. Everything else is just the story they tell themselves to feel justified. Now, here's where it gets dark. Women are better at cheating than men. Men cheat emotionally detached. It's physical, often meaningless. Women cheat emotionally attached. They've already moved on mentally before anything physical happens. By the time you find out she slept with him, she's been emotionally cheating for months. The late night texts, the work friend, the guy she talks about a little too much. She was building a connection, testing compatibility, securing the branch before letting go of yours. This is called monkey branching, and it's how most women cheat. They don't just randomly hook up. They carefully select, vet, and emotionally invest in the next guy while still with you. So when you finally find out, she's already ready to move on, and you're standing there destroyed, while she's already healing with him. Here's another brutal truth. The signs were always there. You just ignored them. She started texting more. She started dressing differently. She became distant. She picked more fights. She accused you of cheating. That last one is key. Women who cheat often accuse their partner of cheating. It's called projection. She's doing it, so she assumes you are too. Or she's trying to justify it. Well, he's probably cheating anyway, so this makes us even though you weren't. Let me show you the cheating timeline. Stage 1 is discontent. She starts feeling like something is missing. Not because you changed, but because she's comparing you to a fantasy or another man. She starts questioning the relationship. Is this really what I want? Am I settling? Stage 2 is opportunity. A man enters her life. Coworker, old friend, guy from the gym. He gives her attention. He makes her feel desired. He offers something different. Stage 3 is rationalization. She starts justifying it. My boyfriend doesn't appreciate me. I deserve to be happy. It's not cheating if it's just talking. She rewrites history. Suddenly, you were always the problem. You were always lacking, even though a month ago, everything was fine. Stage 4 is the emotional affair. She starts investing emotionally in the other man, sharing things she doesn't share with you, laughing at his jokes, thinking about him constantly. This is where the real betrayal happens. The physical part is just the confirmation. Stage 5 is physical. She crosses the line, and the moment she does, something happens. She either feels guilty and pulls back, or she feels liberated and goes deeper. Most of the time, she goes deeper, because once the line is crossed, the guilt fades, and she convinces herself it was meant to be. Stage 6 is discovery or confession. You find out. Either you catch her or she tells you. And here's the painful part. If she confesses, it's not because she feels guilty. It's because she wants out. She's already mentally done. The confession is just the formality. Now let's talk about the types of cheating. First is opportunistic cheating. She didn't plan it. She was drunk. She was emotional. It just happened. This is the rarest type. And even when it happens, there were underlying issues. Second is revenge cheating. She thinks you cheated or wronged her, so she cheats to get even. Emotional, impulsive, destructive. Third is exit cheating. She wants to leave but doesn't know how, so she cheats hoping you'll find out and end it.
Or she uses the new relationship as the escape route. Fourth is upgrade cheating. She found someone she believes is better, richer, more attractive, more exciting, and she's willing to risk what she has for what she thinks she can get. This is the most common type, and the most calculated. Now here's what women will never admit. Cheating is a choice, not a mistake, not an accident. A series of deliberate choices. She chose to respond to his message. She chose to meet him alone. She chose to lie to you. She chose to cross the line. Every step was a choice. But when you confront her, she'll say, "It just happened. I don't know how it got to this point. I never meant to hurt you." All lies. She knew exactly what she was doing. She just didn't think she'd get caught, or she didn't care. Here's another dark truth. Women who cheat rarely cheat just once. Once the line is crossed, it gets easier. The guilt fades. The justifications solidify. The thrill becomes addictive. So she does it again, with the same guy or a new guy. And each time she gets better at hiding it. Now let's talk about what makes a woman more likely to cheat. First, she has abundant options. Women with lots of male attention are more likely to cheat. Not because they're bad people, but because opportunity plus validation is a dangerous combination. Second, she doesn't respect you. If she sees you as weak, as needy, as beneath her, she's more likely to cheat, because in her mind, you don't deserve loyalty. Third, she's not afraid to lose you. If she knows you'll forgive anything, if she knows you have no options, if she knows you need her more than she needs you, she's more likely to cheat, because there are no consequences. Fourth, she's surrounded by cheating. If her friends cheat, if her family cheated, if cheating is normalized in her circle, she's more likely to do it because she sees it as acceptable. Fifth, she's unhappy with herself. Women who are insecure, who need validation, who are searching for identity, they're more likely to cheat because they're using other men to fill a void you can't fill because it's internal. Now, here's the question everyone asks. Can a relationship survive cheating? Sometimes, but rarely. Here's why. Trust is gone. And without trust, the relationship becomes a prison. You'll check her phone. You'll question everything. You'll never feel secure again. And she'll resent you for not moving on, for not forgiving, even though she's the one who destroyed the trust. The relationship becomes toxic, and eventually it ends anyway, but it ends slower, more painfully. Here's what you should do if she cheats. Leave. Not out of anger, not out of revenge, out of self-respect, because staying tells her and yourself that you accept betrayal, that your boundaries mean nothing, and once you accept it once, it will happen again. Maybe not immediately, but eventually, because she learned she can get away with it. Now let's talk about forgiveness. Society tells you to forgive. People make mistakes, love conquers all, but here's the reality. Forgiveness doesn't mean staying. You can forgive her and still leave. You can forgive her and still protect yourself. Forgiveness is for your peace, not for her comfort. Don't stay because you forgave. Stay only if she's genuinely remorseful. She's cut off all contact with the other person. She's willing to rebuild trust transparently, and you're willing to do the work without resentment. If any of those are missing, leave, because anything less is torture for both of you. Here's the final truth. You can't affair-proof a relationship. You can't control her. You can't monitor her all day. You can't eliminate all temptation. But you can do this. Be the kind of man she fears losing. High value, irreplaceable, unpredictable. When she knows losing you means downgrading, she's less likely to cheat.
When she knows you have options, she's less likely to risk it. When she respects you, she's less likely to betray you. It's not a guarantee, but it's the best defense, because loyal women don't stay loyal out of love alone. They stay loyal when the cost of cheating is higher than the benefit, when betraying you means losing someone they can't replace. So be irreplaceable, not by worshiping her, but by building yourself. And if she still cheats, she did you a favor. She showed you who she is, and you get to walk away with your dignity intact, because you're not the kind of man who accepts betrayal. You're the kind of man who knows his worth and moves on.